more victims. That is his way of life, and that's all he knows. And it's not okay for a person like that to be free.
That's all for this edition of Dateline. We'll see you again next Friday at 9, 8 Central. And, of course, I'll see you each weeknight for NBC Nightly News. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
Live from Rhinelander, this is News Watch 12 at 10. The Northwood's Best News with Dan Hagan, meteorologist Chase Ropanek, and Saul Meyer with sports. News from where you live starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jake Force. Another case of the highly pathogenic avian influenza was recently discovered in a poultry farm in Barron County near Eau Claire. Wisconsin's Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection is warning farmers and people of a new case of the virus. This is the second case of what is known as bird flu virus found in poultry this year in Wisconsin. The first was way back in January. HPAI is a highly contagious disease that is lethal to all types of birds, especially in poultry animals like chickens and turkeys. Evidence points the virus to being spread by humans or farming equipment. More than 13,000 animals will now have to be euthanized at the Barron County farm to prevent the virus from spreading any further. The Public Service Commission approved what will be the most powerful solar project in Wisconsin history on Thursday. Vista Sands Solar Farm is planned for Portage County. It will generate nearly 1.3 gigawatts of energy, which is enough to power about 200,000 Wisconsin homes. That also makes it one of the most powerful projects in the nation. The project will also have benefits for the local economy, providing $6.5 million every year to local towns and counties to invest in needs. An analysis from Clean Wisconsin shows that the project will likely have benefits to the water in Portage County, boosting aquifer levels and reducing contamination. The project will take 56 high-capacity wells out of normal operation. Well, Conrad, there's not much more to say than just it is bitter cold outside.
Woo, another cold start to the day, man.
Your tie says it all, right?
Exactly, yeah. Like we call it in the East Coast, it's brick outside.
It is brick outside.
And it's definitely brick out there, my friend. 17 below zero earlier this morning, close to record low temperatures. As we take a look at our graphics, look at that. Nearly 20 below in some spots. Definitely bitterly cold temperatures out there all over the region. This was the actual temperature out there. The feels like temperature closer to 30 below zero. Now, feels like temperatures right now, not ideal at all. Still right around 4 below zero in town. 8 above in Eagle River. That's because they're seeing a very light breeze, but then just south, Anago, look at these pockets of some pink and purple showing well below zero for that feels like temperature. Actual temperature in the single digits, couple of lower teens out there. We're actually going to continue to warm up slightly overnight to around 10 degrees. Clouds are going to be increasing as well. For now, mainly clear skies out there. Later on, past midnight, we will see partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will continue to rise into the teens. Jake?
All right, thanks, Conrad. The Crandon School District announced a new administrator has been hired. Jason Bertrand will begin his position with the Crandon School District July 1st, rather, of 2025. He's a familiar face in the area, having come to the Crandon community 10 years ago when he became the higher education director with the Forest County Potawatomi. He joined the Leona School District in 2017, where he is currently the middle and high school principal. Bertrand lives in Crandon with his wife and 3 children. The DNR is giving money to applicants to get people on the lake casting a line. Newswatch 12's Wyatt Williams joins us in studio with a grant aimed at growing Wisconsin's fishing community.
Is there anything better than setting the hook on a monster fish? I myself enjoy spending time fishing, and the Department of Natural Resources is helping others find the passion for it as well. The R3 program stands for Recruit, Retain, and Reactivate to promote outdoor recreation here in the Badger State. It's an open application grant for organizations and clubs that share that same mission. They'll be giving out $30,000 total, and each club can receive a max of $5,000.
We largely rely on federal money that is dedicated to the state through the Pittman-Robertson Fund for hunting and trapping and shooting, and then the Sport Fish Restoration program for the angling side of things.
The grant is a way for previous anglers who haven't hit the lake in a while to reignite their passion for fishing.
Maybe they have kids or grandkids that they want to take fishing, and oftentimes they reflect back on their memories of fishing as a child. And so it's important for us to provide those opportunities when people are young and interested in doing that.
DNR officials say with the state we live in, there's no reason to skip out on any of the great places to enjoy the outdoors.
We're blessed to live here in Wisconsin with all the resources that we have, the clean lakes and hunting and trapping opportunities. And so it would be a shame if you lived here and you didn't participate in those activities, or at least take the opportunity to tag along with others that are doing it and experience it for yourself.
Applications can be completed online through the Angler R3 Grant Program webpage. The deadline to submit for the grant is at midnight on Tuesday, February 18th of 2025. Reporting in studio, Wyatt Williams, Newswatch 12.
All right, thanks, Wyatt. A convict turned barber's story is inspiring others around the Northwoods. Coming up after the break, we'll show you how he got to where he is today. That's after Weather with Chase right here on Newswatch 12.
Into Shopko Optical before your vision benefits expire. Our professional team will walk you through your options, and together we will maximize your benefits on exams, frames, contact lenses, and more. Your personalized eye care awaits. Visit Shopko Optical today.
The holidays come but once a year, and Masterforce is here to spread some cheer. With drivers and drills and blades and bits, from sanders and saws to power tool kits. Menards has the value in savings, of course. Shop tools and accessories from Masterforce. Find great stocking stuffers and gifts at Menards. Plus, don't forget about gift cards. Hurry now for deals on Masterforce. Available at Menards, the best tool source.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs a big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy.
Choose Flex Buy on F-150 and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 Flex Buy and 1,000 holiday bonus cash. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Guys, it's time to stop treating your groins like junk. Presenting the Intimate Pubic Hair Trimmer from Gillette. It's not junk, so treat it right with a gentle and easy shave from America's #1 trusted men's grooming brand. Respect your pubic region with Gillette Intimate.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And try new Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
Hurry into Shopko Optical before your vision benefits expire. Our professional team will walk you through your options, and together we will maximize your benefits on exams, frames, contact lenses, and more. Your personalized eye care awaits. Visit Shopko Optical today.
All right, we made it past that coldest air of the season the last couple of days, and it's Friday, weekend's around the corner, and it's going to be warming up, my friends. Much, much better weather in the forecast, but see this mess right here into Iowa and south into Kansas? That is all headed our way, mainly throughout the day on Saturday. Now, I'll get into that in a second. For now, though, we are looking at a little bit more clouds rolling in past midnight tonight. Overall, though, lots of clear skies out there for right now. Tomorrow morning, increasing clouds, and then seeing some mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. By the later afternoon hours, maybe Adams County is going to get into some snow showers, but most of this precipitation will be rolling in late tomorrow evening into those overnight hours. Mainly a snow event here in the Northwoods, but very, very light snow. Same story right down at the central parts of the state. Mainly a rain event down south of, I would say, Stevens Point area. But we all have a little bit of a chance of a glaze, a freezing rain glaze. It doesn't look like it's going to be anything too severe severe at all, but there is that chance of a little bit of a glaze, but mainly just some light snow back in the forecast. And by Sunday night into Monday, maybe a little bit more rain and snow as temperatures start to warm up. Now, snowfall-wise, though, not much at all. I do think this might be slightly overdoing it, but it does look like mainly into our eastern counties. That's where we're looking at closer to an inch of snow overall, though. I do think it's going to be half an inch or less, maybe closer to Wausau and to Stevens Point, closer to an inch. But other than that, we will see a little bit more snow in the forecast, but not quite enough to see winter weather advisories in our area. You got to go closer to Eau Claire, down south La Crosse, Twin Cities, and just west of Madison to see some winter weather advisories in the forecast, mainly for tomorrow. Now, we did see an up and down roller coaster ride. Some 40s out there a couple of days ago. 1 degree out there for Thursday. Definitely a very cold one out there yesterday, and morning lows right around 17 below zero. Close to record highs, but not quite there. Nice warm up out there, though. Mid to upper teens here in town. Upper teens right up into the UP. Around 20 by Tomahawk. Wausau, you were right around 18 degrees. Antigo, a bit cooler, right around 17. Green Bay at 19 earlier today. We should be right around 28. Average low around 11. Like I said, that record low 21 below zero back in 1976. Not quite there, but very, very, very close. Now, we're going to continue to warm up. Above freezing temps Sunday into Monday, of course, melting some snow away. Cold front comes in the afternoon to evening hours on Monday, cooling us off. And then we stay below freezing once again consistently middle to end of next week. And then that starts to get closer and closer into that Christmas to New Year's time frame. I will have that forecast for you for this weekend, especially what I am thinking is going to happen for Christmas and New Year's Eve. Now, the winds are pretty light out there. I'd say 5, maybe 10 miles per hour in some locations. Other than that, generally staying under a 10-mile-per-hour breeze. A little bit more of a gusty wind out there for tomorrow, especially by the afternoon hours. Wind gusts closer to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Now, for tonight, though, we are looking at rising temperatures. A few clouds, a little bit more later on after midnight. For tomorrow, though, upper 20s, increasing clouds, breezy conditions, and then a little bit more snow in the forecast overnight. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture Mattress. They'll show light rain and snow on Monday, then lake effect snow on Tuesday, and then cold temperatures by middle to end of next week. Jake?
All right, thanks, Conrad. With Christmas around the corner, many kids are excited to open presents, but one local school is making sure their students don't forget about getting something for their families. Our own Christopher Bouchon has more.
I'm here at the Sugar Camp Elementary, where every year they host Santa's Workshop to allow their students to pick out presents for their family. I spoke with the director to learn more. Sugar Camp has hosted Santa's Workshop for 41 years, and Jess Edwardson, the president of Sugar Camp's elementary school parent club, said all the students take a ride with Santa, and after, they look for gifts.
They get to shop for moms, dads, step-parents, siblings, step-siblings, and grandparents, and it is 100% free for them to do.
From toys to crossword puzzles, there were many gifts to choose from, and each student got to pick one present for each family member.
To watch them put so much thought and effort into picking each gift for each family member, it's what the season's all about. It's a true giving season.
The event has many parent volunteers that also participated in Santa's Workshop many years ago.
Some of our parents, they actually remember doing it themselves, shopping for their family members. We have several volunteers here that went through this when it was still over in the art room as a student.
Edwardson said all the donations come from the community and it wouldn't be possible without them.
Donations from different local businesses and just parents. So just wanting to give back to their community and a great organization.
While Santa and volunteers had a busy day, the kids were taking in all the holiday cheer.
I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Reporting in Sugar Camp, Christopher Bouchon, Newswatch 12.
Looks like a great time. Thanks, Christopher. High hopes for the Ice Castle this year are here. Here's the castle in 2022 with the department in front. The Eagle River Fire Department posted on Facebook that they have 6.5 inches of good ice on Silver Lake with traces of snow and 0 slush. They marked the ice cutting location and are hoping not too much rain will fall in the next few days. A few more days below zero, and the department believes they will be in business. A northern Wisconsin tribe, along with a coalition of groups, moved to block plans to reroute an aging pipeline around the tribe's reservation on Thursday. Tribes are arguing that the new route would damage the environment through the construction. The Bad River Band of Lake Superior Chippewa filed a lawsuit in Ashland County. The tribe and its allies argue in the lawsuit and hearing petitions that the DNR couldn't legally approve the reroute because Enbridge didn't show how it would minimize harm to state waterways and wetlands. Line 5 transports up to 23 million gallons of oil and natural gas daily. A federal judge ultimately ruled that Enbridge must remove the pipeline from the reservation by 2026. From convict to an inspirational model of success, one local resident is thriving in his barbering goals. Our own Shauna Johnson has the story.
Today I'm joining you from the Muse Salon in Rhinelander with the one and only Josh Newman.
I honestly never thought that this would ever be any kind of possibility for me ever in my life.
5 years ago, if you would have asked him where he'd see himself now, he would have said behind bars or dead. Josh struggled with addiction and being in and out of the system for about 8 years, including 4 years in prison.
I'm 30 years old. I got expelled from Rhinelander High School. I had pretty troubled youth. And the older that I got, it seemed that the worse trouble that I would get into. I ended up going to prison for just under 4 years for possession of the intent to deliver meth. And now I have an entirely new life.
During his incarceration, Josh was able to get into an earned release program where he created a long-term plan for relapse prevention. At the time, he wanted to find a way to keep himself busy and shift his focus onto something new. That's when he realized he had an interest in being a barber.
I went to cosmetology school in 2022. And I was able to share my story with Nicolay College, with my community, and they all had my back and encouraged me to keep sharing it, which I do today.
While working the last 2 years at Fantastic Sam's in Rhinelander, building clientele, Josh developed a business called Cuts with Connection to share his story while practicing traditional barbering, inspiring individuals, students, and inmates throughout the Northwoods to change their lives and find their purpose.
I knew that I would be able to connect with a bunch of different kinds of people and different walks of life in our community.
And that's when Josh decided to take the next step in his career towards owning his own barbershop. He reached out to Mandy Mahler, owner of Muse Salon, about renting a space for Cuts with Connections to grow. To his surprise, she couldn't be happier to support him as a new addition to her business.
I feel amazing. This is the best that I've ever felt in my life. I feel like I actually have a purpose. I feel like I am somebody for the first time ever in my life. I feel like I have support. I feel like I belong somewhere. I feel like I can set up boundaries with people in my life. I feel like it's just the beginning.
This year on September 2nd, Josh celebrated 2 years sober, and coming up on December 24th will be off probation for the first time in 8 years. Now, Josh is reaching a hand back out to help others find their way up and out of dark places. After all, if it weren't for all the support, a second chance, and those who believed in him, Josh wouldn't be where he is today.
To be able to share my experience just with the 30 minutes of a haircut is all I really need and all I can to be able to connect with my clients, hence the name Cuts with Connection. I will be at the Muse during the week and during the weekends. If you want to stop in or call or make an appointment, I'll definitely take the time to shake your hand and talk to you and see what I can do to help you.
Reporting from Rhinelander, Shauna Johnson, Newswatch 12.
Let's go Christmas shopping at Mel's. Find trusted outdoor brands for this season's activities. Get outside and spend time doing the sports you love. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or ice fishing. Or enjoy casual sport clothing for all occasions. Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark.
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected during the holidays on America's largest and fastest 5G network. To make this season even more special, new and existing customers can get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us when you add a line or trade in on our Best Go 5G plans.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Let's go Christmas shopping at Mills. Find trusted outdoor brands for this season's activities. Get outside and spend time doing the sports you love. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or ice fishing. Or enjoy casual sport clothing for all occasions. Mills Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark.
Coming up on Newswatch 12 today, we'll have this week's Mugshot Monday winner.
Sounds like fun, and your full Weather Watch 12 forecast coming up on your Monday from 5 to 7 a.m.
The Tomahawk Hatchets hockey team have been rolling so far this season and are currently ranked the #1 team in Division II state rankings. Tonight they welcomed in Marshfield for a Wisconsin Valley versus Great Northern Conference battle as the Hatchets look to remain unbeaten on the season. The top-ranked Hatchets look to put on a show on their home ice. We start in the first period. The reigning GNC Player of the Year, Austin Lamer, with the wrist shot, and he finds the back of the net. 1-0 Tomahawk early on. A couple minutes later, now it's 2-0, and Jonah Dickens is going to make a move and then beat the goaltender with the backhand, and that makes it 3-0 Hatchets. Sawyer Hanna would make it 4-0, and then minutes later, he'd help make it 5-0 with a great pass to Jet Riley, who scores for the Hatchets. Tomahawk would win this one 12-0. Three Lakes and Tomahawk in girls basketball. Anita Ziert drives in and finds Freya Alberg, who lays it in for the bucket. Now it's Ziert putting it in on the bucket as she drives in and lays it in, plus the foul, and would finish the three-point play. Back come the Blue Jays as after a rebound, they run in transition and hit Paige Bradford on the run, who puts 2 on the board for the Blue Jays. Three Lakes would keep this one going as Kylie Wilson finds Malia Zeus for the bucket. This one would need overtime, and it was Three Lakes who would win it 57-50. Three Lakes and Tomahawk also in action in a boys basketball non-conference game. We start in the first half. Good ball movement for the Blue Jays here, and they will eventually find Easton Lurvey, who is hitting nothing but net on the three-pointer from the corner. Back come the Hatchets as Colton Sazler is going to find Tyler Sundquist, who's going to toss up the rainbow jumper for the Hatchets too. Inbounds play here for the Jays, and it's going to result in another Lurvey three, and the Blue Jays freshman knocks down another three ball. This team moves the ball well. A couple passes result in Peyton Pitlick in the paint, and the senior lays it in. Three Lakes wins this one 69-29. Now we're going to stay with some GNC boys basketball as there was a matchup between two undefeated teams in Northland Pines and Rhinelander. In the first half, the Rhinelander, we're going to start things off. Sorry, folks, we're going to go back on this one, but let's get right into that action here as Northland Pines faced off against Rhinelander. So let's see if it was the Hodags or the Eagles that come out on top in this one. Starting things off in the first half, Hodags with the ball as Devin Feck puts up the three, and it's no good, but Evan Schroeder is there for the putback and the Rhinelander bucket. Later in the half, and the Eagles looking to respond. Ball is poked free from Cody Voda, but he gets it back and finds an open Ethan Miller down low for the layup. But the Hodags were fierce. Rowan Wiechek finds Gretzinger down low, and he gets quadruple teamed and kicks it out to an open Devin Feck, who drills the three-pointer. Hodags go on to win this one 65-48. Let's move on to the girls' game. It's Parents' Night in Rhinelander for the Rhinelander Hodags game against Northland Pines. In the first half, the Hodags took charge early. Vivian Lamers finds Auburn Clark up top, and she's going to pull up from deep and drill the three ball to get the scoring going. But Pines showed some fight here. Later that half, Vienna Clement finds Alania Smith, who throws up a tough layup, and it bounces around the rim before going in for an Eagles bucket. But the Hodags offense was too much. Good ball movement here, and Auburn Clark is going to find Kelsey Winter down low for a bucket, plus the foul and one, and Rhinelanders going on to win this thing 70-22. Let's see how some other of the girls basketball teams from across our area did. First off, Lakeland Union takes down Anago 85-14 on the road. Next, 3 home teams all won. Marathon beats Rib Lake 57-43. Mosinee defeats Medford 53-43, and Assumption takes down Schwamigan 75-19. Now on to the boys basketball games. First off, Rib Lake takes down Marathon on the road 55-54. Mosinee gets a road win too, beating Medford 68-57. Wausau East gets the home win, beating Merrill 66-49. And finally, Anago defends home court, beating Lakeland Union 57-53. There were also 2 NCAA volleyball tournament games going on with Wisconsin teams involved. First off, Marquette took on Penn State, and the Nittany Lions won that one 3-1 to end the Golden Eagles season. And then the Badgers of Wisconsin were in action. They were able to take down Texas A&M 3-2 in a 5-set thriller of a match. We'll be right back after the break.
Know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Why take the hit on this 2024 GMC when you can save $7,000 on this used 2023? If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Come out to Len's Truck today. We have hundreds of high-quality used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com. That's lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck. Len's Truck. We got the trucks at Len's Truck.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Please, stand back, sir. We're just dumping a little extra sewage here. I hope those shoes aren't new. Oh, God.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua. A monastery is in financial trouble, so it goes into the fish and chips business to raise money. One night, a customer knocks on its door. A monk answers. The customer asks, "Are you the fish friar?" "No," he replies, "I'm the chip monk." This week, Kai Carver leads us off with this trout he caught on a fun-filled day out in the canoe. Great catch on that big old trout, Kai. Our next entry comes to us from Tim, who got this tiger muskie in Vilas County on a sucker. That sure is one big old fish. Way to go, Tim. Fishing on the Willow Flowage in late October, David P. Weber caught this 27-inch dogfish. Took about 20 minutes to land this big old dogfish. All right, anglers, for your chance to win a fish mount from Norling Taxidermy Studio in Rhinelander, enter the Big Old Fish Contest at WJFW.com or send us your photo and description of your catch. Brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua. Happy casting.
Taxes can play a significant role in retirement. After all, they determine how much of your hard-earned savings you get to keep and how much you send to the IRS. But if you're like many savers, you probably don't know the total taxes that you could end up paying. At Bushka Retirement Solutions, we believe information is critical to making informed decisions. So I want to share with you a resource that can help quickly evaluate your potential taxes in retirement. Visit BushkaRetirementTaxBill.com to generate your personalized report. And once you've seen your retirement tax bill, let's talk, because there may be ways to improve those numbers.
Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
Me the babe, see you in the morning with the frosted sugar mix, but it wasn't on it. And we lost these.
You can talk to me.
It's been very, very hard for me.
Wishing everybody a happy holidays from the Connecting the Dots team. Hope you have a historic Christmas.
And looking forward to connecting the dots with you in the new year. Take care.
Well, Conrad, I'm sorry I mistook you as Chase earlier in the show. That's on me. But I hope you can. Everybody makes mistakes, Conrad. I hope you can forgive me. And by the way, what are we looking at outside?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long week, my friend. You know, cold one at that. Look at these temperatures. Bitterly cold air up north. Of course, that is starting to retreat. Things will start to improve. Now, we are looking at another system rolling in by tomorrow, but no worries. This is going to be light snow, maybe a light glaze. I do think mainly a light snow event, and above freezing temperatures Sunday into Monday, melting some snow away, but then cold air right behind that.
Sounds good. That's our show for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for being with us, and have a great night.
Nice. Let's go.
It's out with the old, in with the new truck. Ho-Chunk Gaming in Wittenberg has 2 new trucks this New Year's Eve. A 24 GMC Canyon Crew Cab or a 25 GMC 1500 Denali. Earn entries now to better your chances to win New Year's Eve when we count down to midnight with a big winner every hour. Live entertainment, party favors, champagne, and 2 new trucks. Don't miss New Year's Eve cash and keys. Only at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today. Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil.
Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try clear fiber with no grit and no flavor.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
What happened?
Someone took the Bronco out for an extended test drive.
They used all the goat modes. Goes over any type of terrain.
They did it all, man.
Looks like they had a lot of fun.
Those boots are awfully muddy, Sam.
My boots?
wood again.
Lease a new Bronco Sport Big Ben for only $3.99 a month, or a Bronco Big Ben for just $4.99 a month for 36 months.
When your child has moderate to severe eczema, it's okay for them to show off. Show off their clearer skin and noticeably less itch with Dupixent. Because children 6 months and older with eczema have plenty of reasons to show off their skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, they can stay ahead of their